Good afternoon. This is David from 15-Bit Games. How are you? I'm well. It is Friday, which means I do my thing. This time with a little bit more lighting and fanfare, as Dean has no doubt made me look a little bit more impressive than last time. It's been a huge week. I started out completing a whole bunch of content scripting, getting everything sorted, and then casting the demo for Chronicles of Goldavale. It's now going to be a part 15-bit and Luminous production, because the 15-bit design is obviously going to appear at the beginning, because we are going to be providing all of the vocals and some other effects. We actually had a little bit of a round table with all the boys who are going to be playing goblins last night, which was a lot of fun. I'm actually trying to put together another round table which may form the basis of, a little bit of content we'll be releasing. Maybe, given the people we have in mind, it's going to be really, really fun, and I can't wait to show you that. As per the rest of it, I'll come out with casting announcements soon. You know and love the usual friends of 15-bit, so I don't think there'll be any huge surprises there. Now, I'm also currently working on some storyboards for Chronicles of Goldavale. We're taking the cutscenes they've currently got using Unreal Engine, and I'm going to try and up my cinematic game, much like I did for Road to Nowhere. So we'll see how that goes. They're invariably terrible, but I think they'll give the general gist and show where to put baked-in lighting and that sort of stuff. It could be really, really interesting for anyone who's sort of wanted to do that sort of thing. We'll see. It's not that good, but it gets the job done. Now, I have been working on some extra content for Road to Nowhere currently, just so we can get yet another contributor who's going to do one of the other little bits that'll appear in a little optional video at some point in the game. So that's going to be cool. As well as that, I have been trying to get the script finally sort of finished in regards to the little bits and pieces that we haven't actually needed, because we're not actually working on those bits yet, but it's slowly sort of coming together, and I've had to do it. Now I'm doing hotspots. I said it, if somebody can actually tell me why it is that Kat refuses to go fight crime with Cole, I'll include their terrible pun or dad joke in the game. That's a standing offer. It's a hell of an opportunity, people. Aside from that, I finished the treatment to my second ever game that I've written, which will be, not written, written in its entirety. This is my second sort of producing role. I'm actually taking project lead on this one. I mentioned in passing, I'm not going to go into too much detail. I've already mentioned it previously, but the treatment's done. I've forwarded that on to a wonderful musical producer, really, really cool person, and I can't wait for that to all sort of come together. And to, obviously, the person I want to get to narrate it. So I think it's going to be an excellent little project. Now, aside from that, the next week is going to be absolutely massive. We, as I said, I want to organise a round table and get everyone sort of in and board on that. I also want to sort of rejig the old Puffy Eyes podcast and get that back again. So here's hoping we can. I literally cannot keep a cigarette lit for more than about 20 to 25 seconds, it seems. In my own sort of life, though this is not obviously as interesting, I'm back on God of War 2018 and loving every little bit of life. I have had my tweets liked by both Jennifer Hale and David Hayter this week, twice. This is what I live for, people. I love this community. I love us gamers, actors, content creators, indie devs, and everyone else that are on Twitter, just sharing our minds. And it's obviously being there for one another and sort of promoting and forwarding the love as best we can. So I really, really appreciate every single person who actually watches this. Like, subscribe, all of that sort of stuff. Tell your friends, forward it on. And obviously remember that we have the ability to accept donations at this point. I am absolutely happy to pump that money into more advertising, so more people see us and more people will invariably donate. It's a machine. It is a beautiful, wonderful machine, 15-bit games, and we have so much stuff here coming. So much. So keep your ear to the ground. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I've just opened up my Twitter so that I now accept messages from everyone in there, and therefore a whore. So bring it! Love you all. Have a good weekend.